In the last hour, deputies have since moved up Alondra closer to the 710 freeway on-ramp. They're now staged there and holding off protesters. Here behind me at the intersection that we've been standing at almost all day, Alondra and Atlantic, is basically now turned into a takeover.
We are getting hit with some tear gas right now.
For people who don't know this area, we're on the steps of City Hall, and Tom Waite is just over here to our left at Gloria Molina Grand Park. These are fired at very high rates of speed, and many protesters and journalists have been hurt by these less than lethal rounds that are being fired by law enforcement during these protests. The protesters are throwing things back at deputies, and what's happening also is deputies are shooting tear gas into the crowd, and some protesters are quick enough and are wearing gloves, and they're grabbing the tear gas canisters and throwing them back at the deputies. Well, guys, this is where one of those ICE raids took place this morning. We're at Ambiance in the Fashion District in downtown LA. You can see there's still crime scene tape here on the gate outside and ICE protest flyers scattered on the ground here. The person ICE arrested, not even a member of this church, just passing through this parking lot when he was taken into custody. Well, Juan Pat, DHS does not like this bill. The senators who drafted it say ICE is acting like a secret police force, and people they detain and their loved ones often don't know who is arresting them. We spoke with a bunch of fans as they walked into the Rose Bowl here behind me today. Some of them say they flew in from Mexico to be here. They say they're not worried about ICE because they have papers, but do believe that some fans chose not to come to the game tonight in fear that ICE may show up. Hey, Gio, we're at City Hall East here, and you talked about those two groups that have split up to Main and Temple. That's one of those groups here. Right now, you can see protesters who have been pushed up until 6th Street here on Broadway, all the way back from City Hall, now are being led back to go that way. LAPD turned around, went back towards City Hall, and now protesters are following suit. According to this flyer, there is expected to be another ICE raid protest on Sunday at Mariachi Plaza. So still a lot of law enforcement here in downtown LA while this curfew remains in place. And we're seeing a culmination of those two things now here in June, and it's become this pretty serious clash that we're seeing here in downtown LA.